لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك.
More than 2 million Muslims from 160 countries across the world are in Saudi Arabia to perform this year's Hajj. Pilgrims from different nations, cultures, and backgrounds come together in Mecca, transcending barriers of language and nationality.
There is something which is uniting. Social cohesion exists that you can't imagine. Imagine 2.5 being controlled effectively and efficiently. It is the only house that at one in this world that they can use 2.5. There is no other house, holy house. So we have to know that it is unique, and the Hajj is not only a spiritual issue, but it is socio-economic issue.
About 4,000 Kenyan Muslims will perform this year's Hajj, which serves as a humbling experience.
Kenyan Muslims will participate in this year's Hajj. These will join the over 4 million pilgrims that are expected to perform their pilgrimage. We take this opportunity as the Kenya Hajj Mission under the auspices of the Supreme Council of Kenyan Muslims to appreciate the efforts made by all players in the Hajj ecosystem to ensure that this year's Hajj will be as successful as those preceding it.
This year, Hajj was coordinated and facilitated by the Supreme Council of Kenya as the sole agent of Ministry of Hajj and Umrah in coordination with the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. In his statement, the Supreme Council of Kenya Muslims Supkem Hassan Olenado, during the flagging of the first bunch of Hujjajs, said the cooperation between the agents and the government has been positive.
We are very thankful to the government of Kenya. Today we had Honorable Adan Duale, the CS of Defense, flagging off the first batch of Muslim pilgrims. We are grateful to the government. We have worked very closely by facilitating the issuance of passports, because you have witnessed that majority of the people who are actually traveling today, most of them are first-timers, people who have not traveled before. So, and that shows that these are the people who we were struggling with to have them have passports. We are grateful that the government was able, through the Immigration Services, Department of Immigration Services, to offer an opportunity to serve the Kenyan Muslims by fast-tracking passports. We are also grateful for the Saudi government because we have worked very closely with them. The issuance of visas, although it is done in our offices, but of course, without the support and guidance of the government of Saudi Arabia, all this work is not possible.
To get more insights on Hajj, Horizon TV sat down with the former Deputy Chief Qadi, Sheikh Rashid Ali Omar, who went for his first Hajj in 1983 and also did Hajj for his father and mother, who are both deceased.
The first Hajj we went for was in 1983 when we were a student in Medina Islamic University. We went as a group of us. By that time, we just go and have a tent and we take our food, and the Hajj population was not high to that extent. We cook for ourselves. I can remember that we were about 8 of us.
Sheikh Rashid narrates to us the experience of going to Hajj in the early 1980s. He says a lot has changed over the years, with many Muslims facing hurdles in planning to go for Hajj.
You know, the issue of Hajj by then was very easy and very cheap. The cost was very small, and anybody who goes to Hajj was going by himself without restrictions, without following the mode now it is being done. You prepare for yourselves. You sleep where to sleep. Even the universities or the colleges which were there, these were very generous. Sometimes even they tell you, sleep somewhere there.
In recent years, Hajj has become a lucrative business, with many agents registered in the country. The director of Wayame Travel Agencies takes us through the preparation process of Hujjaj.
Mahujaj ni sisi, inatupitia sisi, hawapitii Supkem. Sisi ndio huwa tunawachukua kuna quotas tunapatiwa kama for example quota yangu ni 40, 70, 50 nitaregister kwa SUPKEM, alafu nitaanza kufanya marketing yangu. Quotas 2019 kuanzia 2019 na chini tulikuwa tunabeba zaidi ya watu 80, na kuanzia corona imeingia ikapunguka, idadi ya watu ikapunguka. Hii shida ya corona, mambo ya uchumi dunia mzima imeharibika, hii ikadhuru hata sisi wale wa kubeba mahujaji. Tumetoka kwa ukame, bado hatujafika mahali ya wakati ya mavuno sawa sawa, na dola imeenda zaidi kuliko hata 2022.
Due to relaxed rules from the Saudi government, pilgrims going to Hajj this year did not face many challenges in meeting the health requirements.
Challenges tunapata sana wakati ya Hajj. Umra hatuna challenge kubwa hivyo, wakati ya Hajj ndio tunakuanga naye. Ukibeba overage sana kwa kota yako, overage ikikuwa wengi inakuanga shida, mpaka ukue makini na hawa, kwa sababu mambo ya Haji si rahisi. Watu wanatembea mahali sehemu zingine hakuna basi, itabidi utembee mguu, na kama ni mzee kuanzia mwaka 70 na kwenda juu ama mama, ni shida kutembea. Kwa hivyo mpaka utafute taksi, mpaka utafute wale wanapeleka na wheelchairs wakomboe. Alhamdulillah, tangu nimeanza hii kazi sijawahi pata shida yote, nipoteshe mahujaji huko ama mtu akose haji yake arudi bila haji. Alhamdulillah, sijawahi kutana naye. Kwanza napeleka watu mara 3. Mara moja ni wakati ya season ya haji, mara ya pili ni wakati wa Ramadhan napeleka watu umra, mara ya 3 ni wakati ya Disemba ndio napeleka watu umra.
Hajj experience prompts pilgrims to reflect on their purpose, their relationship with God, and their responsibility to the society.
It is the last pillar of Islam. You know the pillars of Islam, the 5 pillars have got different. There is a daily pillar, which is Salah. There are also yali, which are Zakat, the Alam's Poor, and the Som Ramadan. This is yearly. And then we have once in your year, in your lifetime. So that one is once it's gone, what you have done. But now, going back to it every now and then, I have something to say about it. It is better you go and feed the poor. Build for houses that money can enough. Bring people up who cannot manage economically themselves. Once you have done once, we will have gone for that one and preferred. Yes, it is an optional, now we will go for optional. But now, your responsibility, social responsibility, is better than that option because it will be fitting you a lot. But when you go and build others, then the hadith of the Prophet is saying, Al-mu'minu lil-mu'mini kal-bunyani yashuddu ba'dahu ba'da. A Muslim to other Muslim is just like a foundation or a building that holds each other. We have people who are very poor. We have people who cannot manage their daily bread. There are people who even may not have managed one meal, or even they cannot go beyond that one. There are people who are medically very sick. These days, things are very terrible. Why don't we come together and hold our hands together and bring up very subsidized hospital? What a shame it is. Then you go and say, you will go to Hajj for 10 times. If you go to Hajj, you will be cleansed, and with a sincere heart, with a clean, there are a lot of things to be looked. Economic, when we are talking about, is that if you went with your own money, which is clean, and I think it is very hard to get a clean money in Kenya, that the conditions that your family have everything and everything, because if now you go with a money which has a river, which has an ashery, what does it make you? What do you give it? Does it mean that you get a lot of money, millions of shillings, and you have to go? That is tourism.
Reporting for Horizon TV, my name is Kasim Mustafa.
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا